Hey guys, welcome back to Mitsumo's Garage. I know it's been a while since I've been off the air. A lot of moving parts over these last couple months. Was moving, as you can see. It's a little bit different in here. Still setting things up, trying to figure out where I'm going to put stuff. The 95 Mirage or Evo 3. I was having some issues with the lifter sticking, and I believe that caused one of the rockers to become dislodged when me and the wife were going up to get some Subway, and the rocker dropped off, jammed the intake cam, bent all the valves, hit the pistons, but it's okay. We're going to do some fly marks. We're going to do some fly cuts. We're going to make sure that they're good to go. But ultimately, we're running it. So if it blows, then we build a new engine. But yeah, so I just wanted to give a quick update, show you what I'm doing, show you what I've got planned for the spring, for the new season. Showing how we're going to quickly hit the 11.49 drag strip. You need a cage. You can't race any more time slip because we got some big plans. So let's take a look. All right, guys. So here's what we got going on. We had to take the head off, obviously. Valves touched down on the pistons. Some are worse than others. The number one took the hardest hit. As you can see, the exhaust valves did quite a bit of impact there. I think the pistons are going to be okay. I know some of you might not think so, but I think they're going to do just fine. While we're in there, we're also going to upgrade the brake master cylinder to a 3000 GT piece. That's the stock 1.5 Mirage with disc front and drum rear. We also have a Eclipse GSX proportioning valve that we're going to change so that we have four-wheel disc. So that should fix the bias because I'm assuming I'm not getting a lot of braking pressure to the rear. But we're going to do that. That guy's going to give us some more braking pressure. I think it's 1 1/16. I don't know what the 95 Mirage is. And that's kind of the while we're in there mod. What else? Oh, I also did not paint the exhaust and it's starting to corrode. So we're going to grind that down. We're going to take the downpipe off, grind that down and spray it with some high temp black and make that corrosion resistant. So here are some of the valves. I actually broke one of the valves, but as you can see, that's a no-go. So, and I know a lot of you will say, well, you know, Mitsumo, why don't you just scrap the head? Well, normally I would, but there's already some port work done on these guys. I just started very lightly taking out the carbon. But what we're going to do is we're going to sand this down, make this more of a mirror polished in here. Jaffa Mobile did it. I did that to the 91. The 91 is literally a mirror polish in here. So hopefully that helps with detonation, should help with carbon buildup, should help with heat soak, things like that, get rid of all the high spots. Get a better idea of the port work done. And this was a complete surprise to me. I don't know who did it. It looks pretty darn good. Let me see if I can get this to focus a little bit. Probably not. As you can see, it's not that bad. It's nice. The center divider is knife edged. The bowls are smoothened out. Sorry guys. A little bit of a stuffy nose. But we're going to do some more work to it. We're going to smoothen them out a little bit more, revise the finish. I'm also taking off all the gasket material here. There was some damage to the valve seats, so we're going to have another set of valves cut in. Take it to the machine shop. Oh, and right there, I don't know if you can see that, but it did impact the deck. There is a minor imperfection. This head was cut at an angle at some point. This is 0.5 millimeters, and then over here is like 0.7. So not a lot of life left. However, the last time, about 1,000 miles ago, when I measured the deck, it was flat within tolerances. I am expecting it to be flat within tolerances again. I did not see any reason for there to be any overheating issues, so we should be good to go. Now, what was done to this before? We had a massive HX40 turbo on here. Complete overkill. I know, I get it. It's not the turbo I wanted. It is the turbo that I had. And then we went overboard because the wheel wasn't the correct size and it was impacting the housing. So we got a 62 millimeter billet wheel, and that is even more overkill. Yes, it's laggy, but you know what? Not really caring very much because it's fun as hell to drive and it's loud. So we had stock cams, we had Brian Crowler valves, we have an Evo 3 intake manifold and a 60 millimeter non-turbo throttle body. 3-inch pipe, or sorry, 2.5-inch piping, 3-inch intercooler, and that was about it. Now, why did we have stock cams and stock gears? Because I was on a budget, guys. I was on a budget, and that's what we had, that's what we ran, and it did really well. And honestly, in hindsight, the lifters I had were used. They were out of a second gen Eclipse, so they weren't even the third revision. They were the second revision, and we had cleaned them, which probably was a bad move. But, you know, if everything happens for a reason, this is the reason. So I can tell the wife, guess what? I need more race car parts. So what did we do? Obviously, here are the old cams, stock cam gears. Fully adjustable. Sticking with the build, we got used cam gears. Got a really good price on these. Also got these for absolutely no reason other than to make the engine bay look a little bit nicer. Got the 44 millimeter wastegate. I still gotta rewrap this. For some reason it came off. And here we have Delta Kelford 272s, or Delta K272s. So yes, they're a bit aggressive. We also have Kiggly. There's somewhere in here. There's the 1120 injectors. We've got Kiggly beehives over here somewhere. We got an OEM intake manifold gasket, and we also have the Felpro one. I'm open to opinions. I kind of like the Felpro's sealing area. This is just all metal, and it's a metal crush style gasket. You know, I'm going to go to the forums, guys, but I'm leaning toward, this is the used one, but I'm leaning towards getting another Felpro one. I think this thing's going to hold. So it held before 30 PSI. We're not really going to be going much over that. We're probably going to be around the 30 to 35 PSI threshold. I'll still be running 92 octane with some race gas mixed in on race day. So I can't get E85 anywhere around here. Up in Marysville was the closest place. I am all the way south of there now. I was a half hour south. Now I'm 2 hours south. And I don't have base access anymore because I'm no longer in the Marine Corps. So that's what we got going on, guys. Just a little brief update. As you can see, I got my little garage area set up. And I'm sorry if this thing keeps going in and out of focus. Damn iPhone. But you know, I'm working with what I got. I got some storage. I'm going to build some shelving eventually and get to going. Here's the big old Turbskis. See if we can see this enormous wheel. Look at that thing. Just absolute overkill. Completely for my own personal liking of having a massive turbo on this thing. But it does sound legit like a diesel Dodge Cummins coming down the road. Sounds like a freight train. I absolutely love it. Quick little show off of the interior. I was able to find another seat. I don't know if you guys remember the old black one that was in there that was absolutely garbage, but I fabricated some seat mounts. Very simple, and took out the airbag because it's not necessary. And that is from a 2003 to 2005 Lancer Rally Art. It fits really well. The wife likes it. It's got some nice bolstering. just genuinely a comfortable seat, and it's in immaculate condition. I got it for like 40 bucks. You can't beat that. You really can't beat that, guys. So it's Christmas time, and we got a lot of work to do. I'm not trying to rush it because got my anniversary, got birthdays, got all sorts of fun stuff going on. But we are going to go back and we're going to get this thing rolling, and we're going to get some GoPro video, and we're going to get some sick hits. And I really want to have this thing ready for when we play in the snow, because it's all-wheel drive, fresh snow, got to take it out. It's an Evo thing, got to try it. I know it's probably dangerous not to be doing it on, drag radials, but we're going to do it, guys. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, share. Leave a comment down there. Let me know how I'm doing, what you want to see, what you want to see more of. Still need to get the 91 in here again, but let me know. All right? Thanks, guys.